What's up, guys? This is Slicknick Gaming, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Last time, we completed Chapter 6, and now we are starting Chapter 7. This is the pipe that leads to Far Outpost, where there is a cannon that will reportedly launch us up to the moon. Chapter 7. Mario shoots the moon. Wow, this is definitely quite the change of pace compared to the last two chapters where it was sunny and warm. It is stupid cold out here. Come on, Gonzalez, let's move. Far Outpost should be just up ahead, I think. So, we are in the snow chapter. I believe the second to last chapter... No, the second to last chapter in the first Paper Mario game was also a snow chapter. Took place in the snow. I was kind of hesitant on doing this chapter because it's currently the middle of summer when I'm recording this. Of course, this video is going to be going up towards the end of summer. In fact, this video is going up in September, and I'm recording it in July. I'm going to go ahead and have Goombella tattle. As you can see, I've already gotten a little bit of damage because I was, I ran into an enemy while I was on my way back. That's an ice puff. It's a mean snow cloud that appears in cold areas. Max HP is 9, attack is 4, and defense is 0. It swoops down and uses cold breath to attack. Trust me, it's not refreshing. That cold breath can freeze us, so try to avoid it. Also, if we touch it when it's storing cold energy, we'll get hurt. Isn't that super weak? And it gets worse. It'll absorb any ice attacks we throw at it. They're vulnerable to fire, so let's try that maybe. Alright, so we know who to get out for this one. We're gonna need to get out, Vivian. Or maybe Bobbery can do that too. Let's do... should we do Fiery Jinx? That's 6 FP. I'm not sure if we should be using that too terribly early. Let's get rid of one of them. There we go. And because it was a fire attack, it did more damage. Should have kept that fire flower. Let's go ahead and see what this thing does. The mystery. Since this guy is, Ooh, shooting star! Alright. This will probably do 5 damage. 6 damage! Should I do Shade Fist? Nope. So it doesn't... So... Contact moves won't do anything against him when he's charging up like that. I'm sorry, Vivian. I'm so sorry, Vivian. At least you get to kill him. There you go. There's something back here. Shine Sprite! Nope. Gee, who could have seen that coming? Alright, let's try Fiery Jinx. See how well that goes. Ooh, 6 on all of them, and they'll get burned. Alright, let's try multi-bounce. Ooh, damn! And there's only one left, but now Mario's dizzy. It's gonna take burn damage. Oh wait, never mind, he doesn't take burn damage. Alright, let's do Shade Fist. Alright, 12 more, and we level up. And this time, we shall do BP. Star Power's at max. Alright, so we got a new enemy here, the Ice Piranhas. I'm pretty sure these guys are new. Yeah, let's have, where's Goombella? Oh, she's up top. Of course, because she's the first partner we ever got. Alright, Tattle. That's a Frost Piranha. It's a cool customer with strong ice powers. Max HP is 10, attack is 5, and defense is 0. Its frozen breath attack can freeze us, so try to immobilize it first. It's weak against fire attacks too, so use them as well. That said, don't even think about using ice attacks. It'll absorb those. Alright, there's one. Oh god. Before you even get a chance to equip any badges... Let's have Bluey take care of him. I think we should just stick with Bluey's Gulp because the Shade Fist doesn't, or the Fiery Jinx doesn't do as much attack as the ideal amount. So, and also because it takes a lot less FP. Actually, even though Fiery Jinx does 1 more point of damage. Oh boy! +3 attack! Okay. 2, 3. Boom! 11 damage! I'm sorry for blowing out your ears there. I just was not expecting that. Oh! Whoop. Alright, let's try to stay clear of enemies. Oh, no. What badge is this? HP plus partner badge. Increase your partner's maximum HP by 5. That reminds me, we need to go through our badges because we just got 3 extra badge points, so we should think about redoing our badges. Alright, let's start from the bottom here. We got Power Jump here. Where it is to use Power Jump. 2 FP are required to use this attack, which lets you powerfully... So it's basically like the power... It's basically like the Power Hammer, except it's with Jump. Shrink Stomp. I believe that shrinks enemies. Hammer throw, which lets you throw a hammer toward one enemy at any distance and damage them regardless of their defense. Head rattle. Makes them dizzy. I like that one, actually. Oh, there's already a Last Stand partner on there. FP Drain, Super Appeal. Should we do Super Appeal? So Power Bounce is essentially you jump on the same enemy over and over and over again, either until they get 0 or just, until you can't do it anymore. It's a great way to rack up combos, but I'm not going to be doing that. Super Appeal partner. Okay. Actually, no. Super Appeal Mario. That's... There's Ice Smash. We are definitely not going to want that in this chapter. We are definitely not going to want that. You know what? Let's go ahead and try out that Ultra Hammer. Ooh, that does more damage than the Super Hammer. Oh, crap. Oh, God. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Vivian again. Just because I want to see these guys. Alright, Fiery Jinx. Oh, crap. Alright. Ooh, good timing there. Okay. That didn't do enough damage as I wanted. You know what? Let's finish him off with a Super Hammer. Because we don't need to use the Ultra Hammer because that would do 3 damage. And both those guys only had 1 HP, so... Damn! 20 star points! That's a lot. There's a star piece. Far Outpost. So this is Far Outpost. Where do you think they keep that cannon of theirs? Well, only one way to find out. Let's get started by talking to the villagers. Welcome to Far Outpost. Whoa! That is quite good lip warmer you have got. Okay, I now give you my special mustache viewing personality analysis. Yes? Yes. Yes, I have got it now. Your bushy broom means that you are stubborn and selfish man. How did I know? I have certain experience with mustaches like that, you see. Well, screw you. This is Bob-omb Village. Da Bluey! There is nothing here. Da Blemo! As you can guess from my kablammy reserved to manner. Many Bob-ombs only open up to other Bob-ombs. Hello, traveler. First time in Outpost. First time in Far Outpost. Kabooey! What? Far Outpost cannon? What? I apologize for that. No, I just had distraction. It is nothing. Kapowie! Let's talk to the girls here. We are the Chilly Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. We came to Far Outpost for the skiing and ice skating, but there is nothing here. It's cold. Too cold. I told you we should have at least checked the guidebook before we came here. We're going to go ahead and save here. I make big snow bob today. Maybe I am big as him someday. Papowie! But I do not want the melting to happen to me. Papoom! Oops, sorry, Vivian. Man, Vivian is just taking quite a beating in this episode. That's never a good thing. Snowmen, igloos, snow fights. Yes, all good, but snow gets boring sometimes. Chaboom! So there's the cannon right there. That's kind of what it looks like. Oh god, it's this asshole again. Monsieur de la Moustache. I have tried too many times to talk to the girl in the inn and she kicked me out. C'est incroyable. So now I must use the heat of my feelings for her to melt the snow. Achoo! So it looks like there's an inn there, and there's a shop here. And look at this. You got a super mushroom and maple syrup. There's a red Bob-omb running the shop. Let's go ahead and see what's in our inventory, just so I can... The Northwinds Mart. Man, just seeing this place is giving me shivers. And it's the middle of summer, so I shouldn't be, what am I trying to say here? I shouldn't be feeling so cold or thinking about the cold. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Let's go ahead and buy another super mushroom. Man, just looking at this reminds me of how much I miss snow days. I live in Massachusetts, and we used to get a lot of snow, like in the winter, but it feels like recently we haven't been getting as much. Probably because of global warming. Yes, what business do you have here? What? A cannon? No such thing as here. What? But we heard there was definitely a cannon. What do you want me to say? We do not have one. Even though there's a cannon right there, even though that's probably just a statue. I know nothing. Shabooey! I know nothing about local cannon lovingly nicknamed Big Bob. Shashoom! He literally just said he didn't know anything about the cannon, but he said that it was named Big Bob. And that door is locked. Mario, old boy, perhaps the old post mayor will be more receptive if I guide the negotiation. Bob-omb to Bob-omb. Alright, if you say so. Yeah, actually, that's a really good idea. What? Did I tell you we have no silly cannon? Now, listen here. You're the mayor, hmm? How can an official like you lie that way? Old boy, I know! I saw a cannon the last time I was here, so do not lie, sir. Shush! You call yourself a bob-omb, I spit at you! You know rules. There is to be no mention of cannon to non-bob-ombs. No mention! We must not allow it to be used for evil. Of course, I know all that, you great blowhard. We must use that cannon to get to the moon, old boy. And if we don't, sir, the world could end. Oh, world could end? Well, we cannot have that now. Still, you cannot use cannon right now because of certain circumstances. Circumstances? We must have permission of Goldbob to use cannon. He is the one who started the whole blasting things to faraway places policy. Once he got rich, he let business slide and does not start it up again. Also, General White was the one who devoted himself to Operation of Cannon. But he was so depressed by losing a job that he took Cannon Key and ran off to some settlement far, far away. Goldbob and General White. Yes, that is correct. If you want to use cannon, you must find Goldbob and General White. Very well then. We can't give up now, old boy. Mario, the search is on. Let's go find those two bob-ombs. Well, once you find them, come back and talk to me. So now we are going to go back to Poshley Heights and find... this is typically the point where I end the episode, but I want the episodes to be a bit longer because I feel bad for, ending the episodes so quickly. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So now we have to go all the way to Poshley Heights. Let's steer clear of these piranhas. Oh! Only to get impaled by an ice cloud. Actually, this would be a good time to try out Bobby's new attack. Bob-omb-bast. This is like the bomb attack, except it attacks all the enemies. Boom! Alright, let's go ahead and do super... Oh, crap. It only kills the two enemies on the bottom, but that's okay. We only have 4 HP. Alright. We only have 4 HP, guys. We better hurry back to town. And I just want to say this. Thank God for the warp zone in this game. If I was playing this, the original one, on the GameCube, it would have taken forever to get back to Poshley Heights. And you think this is a lot of backtracking? Just you wait and see. This chapter is notorious for its backtracking, where you have to constantly go back from location to location. And this is not good. I think we should run. Actually, no. Let's try Art Attack. There's only 3 of them. Oopsie. Got them all! 12 star points! Alright. Let's go back to the pipe and go back to Rogueport. But we also got to save real quick, since there's a save block right there, in case we die, which is highly possible considering where we are. My God, my throat kind of hurts from doing that voice. Alright, here we are. Alright, what should we do? Oh, we're gonna go to the hotel first because we need to refill. We need to take a quick little rest. Actually, you know what? We should just go to the we should go to the penthouse at we should just go to the penthouse in Poshley Heights. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an in voucher. I'm gonna take an in coupon out of my storage so I can. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm not doing that. I guess we're not using an in coupon. We're gonna go in the old-fashioned way. And as I said before, thank God for the warp zone. Because we can just get in this pipe and go back to Poshley Heights. This does not put you on the train, the XS Express. It just takes you straight to Poshley Heights. Man, so much warmer here. Good Lord. So we're here to search for Gold Bomb. And also, I just figured while we were here, we should stay at the hotel. Yes, I would like to stay. The only reason why I'm staying here and not at the hotel in Rogueport is I don't think the hotel in Rogueport will refresh your star power. I think this one will, though. In fact, I know this one definitely will. Did you sleep well, sir? We've sat at a gourmet meal prepared by the famous chef Zesty on the table. And were you satisfied with our service, sir? Most excellent. We look forward to your next visit. Yup, it does. Okay, that's fantastic. We got an omelet meal. Let's go ahead and eat that because I don't want to be I don't want to just let it sit there because they took all that time to prepare it for us, so we're not just going to let it go to waste. Alright, which one is Gold Bomb's house? Actually, I want to see this. Welcome to you. How'd you like to buy some high-quality fresh pasta as a souvenir? One package costs 50 coins. Poshley Heights Pasta replenishes 10 HP and 5 FP. I'm pretty sure those stats will double if we take it to Zesty. But I'm not going to right now because I'm in kind of a rush. Come again, okay? Sure will. Actually, I'm going back to Rogueport anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and eat the other omelet and... Oh, wait. Alright. There's a bunch of email from Boo. The creepy steeple Boo. RDM issue 5. An email from King K. Yo, G-Money, it's me, King K, your bud from the Glitz Pit. There's King K in front of Jolene, who is the new owner of the Glitz Pit and runs it and everything. No, that's Pennington's house. I think we were just in. I think that's Pennington's house. And I think that's Toodles' house. Yes, there he is. Gold Bomb.
Good day to you, Gonzalez. What can I do for you today? What's that you say? You must use the cannon at Far Outpost to save the world? Well, that is rather a pickle, isn't it? Very well, then. I certainly owe you a favor or two, Yes, I should say. The truth is, I had hoped to resume my business with that cannon someday. And just between us, I only stopped because the wife said she didn't like the noise. Sadly, it takes a hefty bit of coin to get that cannon working, so I'll need you to demonstrate just how much you want to use that cannon. If it were a matter of money, just how much would you pay?
Well, to save the world, I'd pay everything I have.
What? You'd pay every coin you own? All of them? Really? So, really?
Well, I suppose I'm just as surprised to hear you say that. Staggered, actually. You know that means you'll be left with 0 coins, with absolutely nothing. You know that, don't you? Yes, sir.
I mean, think of it, man. If you spent all your coins, and I mean all of them, you would certainly face a great deal of difficulty down the road.
No, actually.
So you're not serious then? Well, I understand. Oh, you're back, are you? I thought you might be. Let's ask one more time. How much would you pay to use the cannon? I just need to see how serious you are.
64 coins.
64 coins? You seem to be underestimating the value of my services. Well, I just can't abide that. Why don't you come back later,
You greedy bastard! Alright, fine. Take all my money. Yes.
But hold on. I want to make sure you're doing this fully aware of the consequences. Are you sure you won't regret this later? Absolutely sure?
Yes.
You won't say just kidding later on or any sort of tomfoolery like that? I can really take them all? Really?
Just go ahead and take the coins, asshole, and open the frickin' cannon.
Well, you've certainly shown me something, sir. So, I give my permission for you to activate the Far Outpost cannon.
You got Gold Bob's pass. Gold Bob's written permission to use the Far Outpost cannon.
Oh, and I wasn't serious earlier, my dear fellow. How could I take your money? It's a shame, it's a shame. It's a shame, I suppose. But I'll return your money.
Thank you.
Now, soldier on, my boy.
And that's what we shall do in the next episode. It's been 35 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Next time, we're going to go back to Rogueport using the Warp Zone, not the XS Express, as much as I would love to ride that train again. We're going to go back to Rogueport. Actually, first, I'm going to buy some of that pasta, and then I'm going to go back to Rogueport, have Zesty cook it, and then go back to Far Outpost and begin the search for General White. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.